Protect yourself from online scams. Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. What I want to do in this video is review some examples, some of the signs of a scam, and some of the steps you should take to keep yourself and your savings safe. For nearly 3 months, Barry Hyten, a 76-year-old retired lawyer, thought he was part of a government investigation that felt like something out of the movies. He was actually assisting criminals in stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars of his own money. Last fall, he spent just about every weekday doing the legwork and making withdrawals from his bank accounts as part of the intricate scam. He believed he was helping the feds safeguard his money and catch thieves who were after it. They kept telling me, "This is a big case and we're going to stop a whole ring of people," Mr. Hyten said. It was like a rabbit hole. I was going down the hole with him. It cost him almost all of his retirement savings, roughly $740,000. Scams like this are rampant. This happens every day. People will respond to me and say, "I have nothing of value." And as a result, they feel there's no need to be cautious. Most scammers don't know or care how much you may or may not have when the scam starts. They haven't looked at your bank account until they've scammed you into looking at your bank account. And even then, you still have plenty to lose. They might very happily take what little you do have. They may scam you in such a way that you'll borrow or even steal money to give it to them. They may want something other than money from you, usually enough personal information so that they can impersonate you to open credit cards and take out loans where they get the money, but you get the bill. Having little, they may entice you with the possibility of getting riches by helping them out, which often involves your paying a comparatively small fee to begin the process. If you think you have nothing to steal or be scammed out of, you are wrong. And in fact, because you believe that, you are particularly vulnerable. Another common comment that we keep hearing is that this only happens to old folks. Older adults are targeted for many scams. Older folks tend to have more money in their retirement accounts or their other accumulations of a lifetime. Older folks are statistically less technologically inclined and thus easier to fool with digital sleight of hand, for lack of a better term. Older folks have also often been brought up to be more trusting and polite, and thus are less likely to hang up or even just say no. That doesn't mean you younger folks are off the hook. Quoting Mike Maughan of the No Stupid Questions podcast, older adults were more likely to fall victims to scams with a business imposter, tech support, prizes, sweepstakes, and lotteries, and then friend and family imposters. Younger adults are massively more likely to fall victims to scams in online shopping, investment scams, fake check scams. One of the most heartbreaking scams is the romance scam. The scammer initiates casual contact online and then over days, weeks, or even months, work the relationship to a point where you would do anything for them. Anything. And anything, of course, usually involves sending them money. There are many, many stories of folks who have lost everything to a quote-unquote lover they've never even met. And hate to say it, things are getting worse. Imagine you get a phone call from a family member who's pleading with you to do whatever the criminals want because they've been kidnapped, and if you don't follow instructions, your loved one will be killed. And it sounds exactly like your loved one. You really believe that the person has been kidnapped because you heard their voice. Of course, you did not. You're the victim of a scam. The scammers have synthesized the voice of someone you care about, training that can easily happen from a single social media post, and are using that to play on your emotions. And the fact is, AI is only getting better.
And AI is cheap and easy for anyone to use, including scammers.
Was that me? Or was it not me? You can't even believe what you hear anymore. So, how do you protect yourself? Number one on my list, honestly, and I'm doing this myself and have been doing it for a long time, don't answer the phone if you don't recognize the number. As soon as something smells fishy, or fishy with a PH, just hang up. If something sounds too good to be true, it's likely a scam. If something sounds exceptionally dire, especially if it's presented with extreme urgency, again, it's likely a scam. Have a safe word, something agreed upon beforehand to allow you to confirm you're talking to who you think you are, regardless of their voice. If you're ever asked to provide cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or gift cards, which cannot be undone, it's almost certainly a scam. Never, ever send large amounts of money to someone you've never met. Scammers are good, getting better, and they're rampant. Please be skeptical and stay safe. For updates, for comments, for links related to this article and more, visit askleo.com/173296. I'm Leo Notenboom, and this is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.